Good afternoon, students. Yesterday we have discussed about orthocenter as well as about the incenter. How to find the orthocenter when equations are given and how to find the incenter when the equations of the sides of a triangle are given. Today we are going to discuss about the circumcenter. What is circumcenter? Circumcenter. So what is circumcenter? If we take a triangle, ABC, and if we draw the perpendicular bisectors, for the triangle, the point where these perpendicular bisectors meet is known as the circumcenter. Is known as what? Circumcenter, and it is denoted with letter circumcenter, and is denoted with letter S, and it is denoted with the letter S. And these are the perpendicular bisector. Bisector means what? It divides the sides into two equal halves. Therefore, the point where it is meeting the sides of the triangle, we can take it as the midpoint of A and B vertices. Therefore, we can take this as a midpoint of the vertices A and B. As well as here, we can take this as E, and E is the midpoint of A and C. And if we take it as F, then F is the midpoint of B and C. Hence, S is known as the circumcenter. Therefore, what is S? S is nothing but the point of concurrence of all the perpendicular bisectors. The point of concurrence of all the perpendicular bisectors is known as circumcenter, and it is denoted with a capital S, Let us see some sums. Let us see a sum regarding this circumcenter. So, find the circumcenter of the triangle whose sides are 3x minus y is equal to 0, x plus 2y minus 4 is equal to 0, 5x plus 3y plus 1 is equal to 0. So what they are asking us to prove, they have given an equation, and they are asking us to find the circumcenter. So let ABC be the triangle. And the left side A, that is AB, the side AB of the triangle. They have given three equations. Let the equations of AB, BC, and CA of triangle ABCB. So what are the equations they have given? They have given that 3x minus y minus 5 is equal to 0. And what more they have given? X plus 2y minus 4. X plus 2y minus 4 is equal to 0. And more, what they have given, that is 5x plus 3y plus 1 is equal to 0. They have given us the three equations. What are they? They are these equations. That is AB is equal to how much? 3x minus y minus 5. Next one is, what is BC? BC is equal to x plus 2y minus 4. And what about this? This is AC. That is 5x plus 3y plus 1 is equal to 0. So these are the equations they have given. This is the equation for AB. To find the vertices, what we need to do? Yesterday we have discussed about that. If we solve these two equations, we'll get the vertices A. And if we solve these two equations, we'll get the vertices B. And if we solve these two equations, we'll get the vertex C. So hence by solving one equation, we'll get the vertices. So let it be 1, let it be 2, and this is the 3. These are the three equations we have. That is, equation of AB is 3x minus y minus 5 is equal to 0. And the equation of BC is how much? Equation of BC, x plus 2y minus 4 is equal to 0. to get the vertex A. To get the vertex A, which equations we need to solve? We need to solve equation 1 and equation 3. If we solve equation 1 and equation 3, we'll get the vertex A. We'll get the vertex A. Solving equations 1 and 3. Why we are solving equations 1 and 3? If we solve equation 1 and 3, what we'll get? We get the vertex B. We get the vertex A. We get the vertex A. Therefore, we are finding x, y and 1. What values we need to take? Here the coefficient of y is -1 and here the coefficient of y is for 3. It is 3 and 1 and 3 equations. After that, what are the constants? We have -5 and what here we have 1. Next, what are the coefficients of x? That is 3 and here we have 5. Next, what we have? -1 and 3. -1 and 3. -1, -5, 3 and the -1. As well as for this, the coefficients are 3, 1, 5 and 3. So now we need to find the value of x to get the vertex A. To get the vertex A, x is equal to how much? Multiply this into this. That is -1 into 1 is -1. Minus of these values, that is minus of -5 into -3 is -15 by how much we have here? That is 3 5s are 3 3s are 9. 3 times 3 is 9. Minus of how much we have? -1 into 5 is -5. Comma, and how can we get y? Y will get by multiplying this. That is -5 into 5 is -25 is -25. -3 times of 1 is 3. -3 times of 1 is 3. So -3 times of 1 is 3 and by 9 minus of -5. 9 minus of -5. So how much we'll get? That is equals to 1 minus of minus will become plus 15. -1 plus 15 by 9 plus 5. And here how much we'll get? Y is equals to -25 minus 3 by 9 plus 5. 9 plus 5. So hence how much I am getting? That is 14 by 14. And this x is equals to how much? 14 by 14. While y is equals to -28 by 14. So 14 ones are and 14 twos are. Therefore, so which vertex we have found? We have found the vertex A. Therefore, the vertex A is equals to how much? 1, 2. So we got one vertex and that is how much? 1, 2. Next, to get the vertex B. To get the vertex B, which equations we need to solve? We need to solve equation 1 and equation 2. Solving equation 1 and equation 2. To get what? To get vertex B. To get the vertex B, we need to solve these two equations, that is x, y and 1. So what is y? We have -1 and 2. Next 5, -5 and -4. 3 and 1. 3, 1, -1 and 2. -1 and 2. Now we need to find x. So that is by multiplying -1 into -4 is equal to how much? 4. Minus of -10 is equal, minus of -10 will become plus 10 by 3 times of 2 is 6 and minus of -1 will be plus 1. So plus 1. While y is equals to how much? 5 times of 1, -5 times of 1 is -5. Minus 5 times of -4 times minus of 4 times of 3 is -12. Minus of minus will become plus. So plus 12 by how much we have? 6 plus 1. Therefore, the vertex B. Therefore, the vertex B. Therefore, the vertex B is equals to how much we are getting? That is 14 by 7, comma 7 by 7. So we are getting how much? That is 2 comma 1. We are getting 2 comma 1 as a vertex B. We are getting 2 comma 1 as a vertex B. Now, to get the vertex C, these two equations we need to solve. That is solving equation 2 and 3. Equation 2 and 3 to get vertex C. To get what? Vertex C. So, x, y and 1. We are solving 2 and 3. Therefore, 2 and here we have 3 minus 4, 1, 1, 5, 2, 3. 1, 5, 2, 3. Okay. So, this is how. Then x is equals to how much? X, how can we find 2 times of 2? Minus of minus will become plus. 3 times of 4 will be how much? 12 by 3. 3 ones are 3 minus 5 twos are 10. And y is equals to how much? Minus 5 into 4 is minus 20 minus 1 by 3 minus 10. Therefore, so how much we'll get here? 14 by minus 7 and y is equal to how much? Minus 21 by minus 7. So hence what I get? Therefore, the vertex C, how much we are getting? That is minus 2 and here we are getting 3. So we are getting 2 minus 2 comma 3. So we got the 3 vertices. Vertex A is 1 comma 2. Vertex B is how much we got? We got it as 2 comma 1 and the vertex C we got it as minus 2 comma 3. So we have found the vertices. We have found the vertices. Next, what we need to do? We need to find the midpoints of any two sides of a triangle. Midpoints of any two sides of a triangle. Therefore, we are finding the midpoints of A. So, vertex, what are the vertices we have? That is, A is equals to how much? A is equals to 1 comma 2. B is equals to B is equals to 2 comma 1 and C is equals to how much? C is equals to minus 2 comma 3. Now we are finding the midpoint. Now what we are doing? We are finding the midpoints of any two sides. So I am finding the midpoint of the side AB. Midpoint of the side AB. Let D be the midpoint. Let D be the midpoint of AB. Let D be the midpoint of AB. Then how we can get D? D is equals to how much? 1 plus 2 by 2. We know the formula for the midpoint, that is x1 plus x2 by 2, comma y1 plus y2 by 2. So we are finding D. So 1 plus 2 by 2, comma 2 plus 1 by 2. That is equals to how much? 3 by 2, comma 3 by 2. 3 by 2, comma 3 by 2. Here we have y as a minus 2. So A is equals to, here we will get minus. So minus 1 by 2 comma 3 by 2. Minus 1 comma 3 by 2. The coordinate A. The vertex A is 1 comma minus 2. So we got D. The midpoint of AB we have taken it as D. And D we got it as minus 1 by 2 comma 3 by 2. Let For the other side also we are finding, that is for the BC, let E be the midpoint. Let E be the midpoint of BC. Let E be the midpoint of BC. Therefore, E is equals to how much we are getting? E is equals to BC. 2 minus 2 by 2, comma 1 minus 3 by 2. So how much we'll get? 0 by 2, comma minus 2 by 2. That is equals to how much? 0, comma minus 1. That is equals to how much? 0, comma minus 1. Once we got the midpoints, next thing what we need to do? As it So here we have a triangle. We got the midpoint. This is the D, and we got the midpoint as E. So we got these two midpoints. If we draw the perpendicular bisectors, this will meet at some points. Let it be some S. Let it be some S. Let it be some S. So if we find SE, equation of SE and equation of SD, equation of SE and equation of SD, then we can find the what is S. Then we can find S. So how is SE? SE is perpendicular to BC and SD is perpendicular to AB. So we have a point D. We have a point. If we have a line also, from this we can find the slope, and from this we can find the slope, and we can find the equation of a line perpendicular to this line by using point slope form. By using the point slope form, we can find the equation. Up to now, what we have done is we have taken the equation and we have found the vertices of the triangle, and also we have found the midpoints of the two sides, that is AB and BC. Now, midpoints of AB and BC. The more thing we need to find is what? The equation of SE and SD, and if we solve that equation, we'll get the point S. That is nothing but our circumcenter. That is nothing but our circumcenter. So, for this equation, the slope, the equation of AB is what? The equation of AB is equal to what? 3x minus y. 3x minus y minus 5 is equal to 0. So this is the equation of AB. This is the equation of AB. We have 3x minus y minus 5 is the equation of AB. 3x minus y minus 5 is the equation of AB. For this, if we find the slope, what we'll get? That is turns to the other side. So y is equals to what? Minus 3, y is equals to 3x minus 5. I am sending this y to the other side. So I'll get y is equals to 3x minus 5. This implies what? Slope of AB is equals to 3. Slope of AB is equals to 3. Now, what about the slope of SE? SD. D is the midpoint of AB. Therefore, as SD is perpendicular to AB, SD is perpendicular to AB, slope of SD is equals to how much? Minus 1 by slope of AB, that is equals to 3, minus 1 by 3. Therefore, the equation, we have a D. By using point slope form, we are finding the equation of SD. The equation of SD is equals to the equation of SD. So we have a slope and D, we have a point. What is the midpoint we have? That is minus 1 comma 2 comma 3 by 2. Minus 1 by 2 comma 3 by 2. Therefore, equation of SD is y minus 3 by 2 into m into x minus x1. Minus of minus will become plus, so x minus x1. If I take LCM, then 3, how much we'll get? That is 2y minus 3 by 2 is equal to, if I send this 3 over here into 3 is equal to minus 1 into 2x plus 1 by 2. 2 gets cancelled. If I multiply here, what I'll get? 6y minus 9 is equal to minus 2x minus 1. Minus 2x minus 1. This implies what? 2x plus 6y. 2x plus 6y minus 9 plus 1 is equal to 0. This implies that 2x plus 6y minus 8 is equal to 0. If we take 2 common, what we'll get? X plus 3 minus x plus 3y minus 4 is equal to 0. Put it as equation 4. Put it as equation 4. Now, next thing, what we need to do? Now we will find the equation of, SE. That is here the equation of BC is how much we have? Equation of BC is equal to, so what they have given is x plus 2y minus 4 is equal to 0. From this, if we want to find the slope, then slope of BC is equal to how much? Then slope of BC is equal to, that is 2y is equal to minus x minus plus 4 and y is equal to minus 1 by 2 x plus 4 by 2. So here we have slope. The slope of BC is equal to how much? Minus 1 by 2. The slope of BC is equal to how much? Minus 1 by 2. As SE is perpendicular to BC, by using the product of the slopes of a perpendicular lines is equal to m1 into m2 is equal to minus 1. We are finding the slope of SE. Slope of SE is equal to minus 1 into minus 1 by 2. That is equal to, if 2 goes up to the numerator, we'll get 2. Therefore, we got the slope of SE is equal to 2. And we know E. E is equal to how much? E we got it as 0 comma minus 1. E we got it as 0 comma minus 1. Therefore, the equation of SE, the equation of SE is equal to how much? SE is equal to point slope form. That is y plus 1 is equal to 2 times of x minus 0. That is y plus 1 is equal to 2x. So this implies, if we write in a general form, 2x minus y minus 1 is equal to 0. Put it as equation 5. Put it as equation 5. Now we are solving equation 4 and equation 5. Now we are solving equation 4 and equation 5 to get the value of S. So solving equation 4 and equation 5. So solving equation 4 and equation 5. So x, y, 1. So what are the things we need to take? 3 minus 1 minus 4 minus 1 1 2, that the coefficients of x, and then next we need to take 3 and a minus 1. 3 and a minus 1. That is 3 minus 4 1 3 and minus 1 minus 1 2 and a minus 1. Then how? Then x is equal to 3 times of minus 1 is minus 3. Minus of minus will become plus 1 times of 4. But we have a minus 4 by 1 time of minus 1. That is minus 1 minus 6 comma y is equal to how much? So this one, that is minus 4 into 2 is minus 8. Minus of minus will become plus 1 by minus 6 minus 1 and a minus 6. Therefore, this is equal to minus 7 by minus 7. Hence, we'll get it as a 1. X is equal to 1 and y is equal to minus 7 by minus 7. So we are getting y as a 1. Therefore, the circumcenter, therefore the circumcenter S is equal to how much? 1 comma 1. Therefore, the circumcenter S is equal to how much? 1 comma 1. Therefore, the circumcenter S is equal to how much? 1 comma 1. So, how we have found? Just one thing, they will give the equations. They will give what? Equations. They will give the equations of a sides of a triangle. They will give the equations of the sides of a triangle. If we solve the equations, if we solve 1, 2, 1, 3 and 2, 3, you will get the 3 vertices of a triangle. If we solve the equations, whatever the equations they have given, let it name it as 1, 2 and 3. Equations 1, 2 and 3. If we solve any two equations, we'll get one vertex. If we solve 1, 2, 2, 3 and 1, 3, we'll get the vertices A, B and C. Once we get the vertices, what we need to do? We need to find the midpoint of any two sides. We need to find what? The midpoint of any two sides. So here in this problem, we are finding the midpoint of AB and we are taking the midpoint of AB as D and we are finding the midpoint. We know the formula for the midpoint, that is x1 plus x2 by 2 and y1 plus y2 by 2. Here we are finding the midpoint of BC and we have taken it as E and we have found the midpoint. After finding the midpoint, what we need to do? We need to consider a point. These two midpoints meet at a point S and that S is our circumcenter. That S is our circumcenter. So this SD, the line from S to D is the perpendicular line to the one side of a triangle. To one side of the triangle, that is the midpoint we have taken. The midpoint from this to the point, that is S, is nothing but the midpoint to the other side of the triangle. We are finding the equations by using the points. By using a point slope form, we are finding these equations SD and SE. We will name it as equation 4 and equation 5. If we solve this 4 and 5 equations, we'll get the circumcenter. This is how we will prove the circumcenter of a triangle. Even if they have given the vertices, even if they have given the, here we have solved the equations and we got the vertices. They'll also give the vertices and they'll ask us to prove the circumcenter. Once they have given the vertices, we know how to find the circumcenter. How to find the circumcenter then? We need to find the midpoints of the sides, midpoints of the any two sides of a triangle, and we consider, and from that midpoint we have taken two perpendicular lines, and they are meeting at a point. Let it be point S. And we are finding the lines, finding the equations of the lines from the midpoint to that point, the point of concurrence of that two lines of the midpoints, and we are getting two equations. If we solve that two equations, we'll get the circumcenter. This is how we will find the circumcenter if the equations are given and if the vertices are given. If the equation and the vertices are given. So in this, that is in exercise 3E, the three more important are the incenter, the orthocenter and the circumcenter. So this is how we find the circumcenter. Also, in the previous class, we have seen how we have find the incenter. We have solved in three cases, we need to find the vertices. If the equations are given, if the equations of a sides of the triangles are given, then we need to find the vertices. Once the vertices are given, how to find the incenter? We need to find the length of the sides. Once we find the length of the sides, we will substitute in the formula, that is ax1 plus bx2 plus cx3 by a plus b plus c and ay1 plus by2 plus cy3 by a plus b plus 3 to get the incenter. Then how to find the orthocenter? Once we find the vertices of the triangle, what we need to do? From one of the vertex, as a vertex, we need to find the We need to find the equation perpendicular to the one of the side. The equation perpendicular to the one of the side. Once we find the equation, any of the two sides we will find the perpendicular equations. Once we get the perpendicular equations of the any two sides we have taken, we need to solve that two equations to get the orthocenter, and this is the in-center we have. This is the in-center. These are the three important concepts we have for 7 marks in CE. Here ends our chapter. Thank you for everyone who has given me the opportunity, the Secretary of the tribe and the math faculty who has supported me through this. Thank you everyone.